CD Projekt, the Polish game development powerhouse behind iconic franchises like The Witcher and Cyberpunk, has announced a significant strategic shift in its approach to game development and their release cadence. In a move that signals the company's ambition to adapt to the ever-evolving gaming landscape and meet the ever-growing demands of its rapidly growing global fanbase, CD Projekt has revealed plans to release major games at a higher frequency than they have in the past. The studio has made plans over the last few months and years to open more studios and hire even more game developers so that they can have more than one game in full development at a time, so we don't have to wait for 10 to 15 years for a new game in these beloved video game series. Historically, CD Projekt's flagship releases in series like Cyberpunk and The Witcher, excluding their amazing expansions of course, have been spaced out over considerable periods that continue to grow as games become more and more difficult to develop. Before we get further into it, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with all the latest Cyberpunk news. The first Witcher game was released back in 2007. The Witcher 2 Assassins of Kings was released 4 years later in 2011, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt 4 years after that in 2015, and the much anticipated Cyberpunk 2077 was released 5 years later in 2020. Each of these games released by CD Projekt Red has left a considerable mark on the gaming industry as a whole, captivating audiences with their rich narratives, immersive worlds, and groundbreaking gameplay experiences. However, the gaps between these major releases and the CD Projekt Red lineup of games continues to grow over time and have often seen fans eagerly awaiting the next epic adventure from the renowned developer. Obviously, this might not seem like that long to wait between releases compared to some of my other favorite game developers, specifically Bethesda, who have not released a single-player Elder Scrolls game since Skyrim was released back in 2011, and by the time the Elder Scrolls 6 is released, it'll probably be about 17 to 18 years between releases. But CD Projekt Red's last release was Cyberpunk 2077, and it released back in 2020, and it's looking like we might not see the next Witcher game, The Witcher 4, or currently codenamed Polaris, until probably 2026, making it 6 years since Cyberpunk released and almost 11 years since the last Witcher game was released. And of course, I know that Bethesda Game Studios has run into this situation with Fallout, The Elder Scrolls, and Starfield being their main releases, and having all these different series at their studio and having to develop them makes us have to wait a very long period of time for their next game in each series. And of course, this whole time, CD Projekt Red was slowed down a bit in development of their new game since Cyberpunk 2077 was released in a very rough state by the studio back in 2020, and through those years they were focused on fixing the game and releasing the Phantom Liberty DLC over the past 4 years. But with more developers coming to work at the studio, and of course opening more studios and having them being able to work on different games, they will be able to develop new games in these franchises, as well as having other teams work on bug fixes and even DLCs for the games that have already been released. During CD Projekt's most recent quarterly earnings call, which happened last Tuesday, joint CEO Michael Nowakowski addressed the company's plans to work on multiple different projects simultaneously at the studio, a departure from their previous approach to game development. He cited the recent experience of developing the Cyberpunk 2077 DLC expansion Phantom Liberty and how they made it alongside the new Witcher project codenamed Polaris, and he used this as a testament to their ability to handle concurrent development efforts effectively. Nowakowski also unveiled a glimpse into CD Projekt's robust pipeline of projects that they're currently working on, each representing a significant investment in their creativity, resources, and ambitions. These are the projects that are currently being worked on at CD Projekt. The current project at the studio that has the most development efforts behind it is codenamed Polaris, and this is the first entry in a new Witcher trilogy, which the company aims to release within an ambitious 6-year period. If they can get all 3 of these games in the trilogy released within 6 years, that will be amazing. The epic undertaking is predominantly being developed in their European studios. The next project that they're working on is probably my favorite and most anticipated in their lineup of games, and it's Cyberpunk 2, which is currently codenamed Project Orion, and it's the highly anticipated sequel to the critically acclaimed Cyberpunk 2077, which released back in 2020, and it's currently being developed at CD Projekt's Boston studio, which recently opened. The next game in their pipeline is Project Cirrus, and it's a Witcher spin-off project also being developed on in Boston by the talented team at the Molasses Flood studio, and they're a team that was acquired by CD Projekt back in 2021. This game will be a mix of a single-player narrative and multiplayer elements. The next project is an exciting one for longtime fans of the Witcher series, and it's The Witcher 1 Remake, a collaborative effort with Candice Majoris aimed at revitalizing the game that kickstarted the beloved Witcher franchise for modern audiences to enjoy. The next project is another one that I'm really interested in. It's probably their most interesting at the moment, Project Hadar, and it's CD Projekt's first foray into an original IP that they've made themselves, a testament to the company's creative ambitions and commitment to exploring new narratives and worlds. I am really excited to find out what this one is. To support their ambitious plans and ensure the successful execution of multiple projects that they work on simultaneously, CD Projekt has been actively expanding its development teams and acquiring top-tier talent from around the gaming industry. As of just last month, a staggering 407 game developers were currently dedicated to the development of Project Polaris, the next game in the Witcher series, underscoring CD Projekt's commitment to delivering an epic, genre-defining experience that lives up to the legacy of the Witcher franchise. Furthermore, 56 employees at CD Projekt are currently focused on the highly anticipated Cyberpunk sequel, 39 are currently developing the Witcher spin-off Project Cirrus, and 20 are currently working on the original IP currently codenamed Hadar. And lastly, 13 developers are engaged in other projects at the moment, ensuring a diverse and rich portfolio of experiences for gamers worldwide. While of course at the moment the CEO at CD Projekt has refrained from providing specific timelines and releases for all the projects they're currently developing, he affirmed that CD Projekt plans to increase their cadence of major game launches significantly going forward. This strategic move at the company aligns with their goal of meeting the high expectations of their ever-growing fan base as they release more games and maintaining a consistent presence in the highly competitive gaming market. However, at the moment, CD Projekt does remain aware of the delicate balance required between increased frequency of releases and maintaining the exceptional quality and ambition that has become a hallmark of all their acclaimed titles. The company will need to carefully manage its development resources going forward to foster an environment of creativity and innovation, and also ensure that the accelerated release schedule of all their games does not compromise the integrity or vision of their overall projects. With multiple projects at CD Projekt spanning existing franchises like The Witcher and Cyberpunk, as well as an ambitious foray into new intellectual property, CD Projekt is poised to further expand its gaming universe in unprecedented ways in the future. Fans of all of the different franchises under CD Projekt's purview can anticipate a diverse range of experiences to play in the future. From familiar worlds rich with lore and beloved characters to entirely new realms to experience, narratives and gameplay mechanics that are entirely new that push the boundaries of storytelling and immersive gameplay. This multi-pronged approach at the company not only showcases CD Projekt's commitment to its already established franchises that has tons of fans across the world, but also highlights the company's willingness to take creative risks and explore uncharted territories, fostering innovation and ensuring a consistent influx of fresh and exciting experiences for gamers worldwide. CD Projekt's current shift in their game development strategy comes at a very pivotal time when the gaming industry is currently undergoing significant transformations, which are driven by technological advancements, evolving consumer preferences, and intense competition from other industry titans. By CD Projekt embracing a more frequent release cadence in all of their titles, CD Projekt positions themselves to stay ahead of the curve, capitalizing on emerging trends and maintaining a strong foothold in the ever-changing gaming landscape. Moreover, with the rise of live service games, ongoing content updates, and the growing demand for interconnected gameplay experiences, CD Projekt's decision to accelerate its release schedule could also pave the way for more seamless integration of post-launch content in all their titles, expansions, and cross-franchise collaborations, further enhancing the longevity and appeal of all of their franchises. As CD Projekt embarks on this brand new era of accelerated development and ambitious world building in all of their upcoming titles, the gaming community eagerly awaits the unveiling of these highly anticipated projects that they're currently working on. Each new announcement, teaser, or even a glimpse into the creative processes at CD Projekt ignites a frenzy of speculation, theories, and excitement among the fans of their series, further solidifying CD Projekt's position as a driving force in the gaming industry. With a legacy of delivering exceptional gaming experiences and pushing the boundaries of storytelling and immersion in all of their games, CD Projekt's commitment to increasing the cadence of their major releases is a testament to their unwavering dedication to their craft and their desire to continue captivating audiences worldwide. As the gaming world eagerly awaits the next chapter in CD Projekt's story journey of game development, one thing remains certain. The future holds an abundance of epic adventures, groundbreaking narratives, and unforgettable gaming experiences that we have to look forward to, and that will undoubtedly leave an undeniable mark on the gaming industry as a whole, and the hearts of gamers for years to come. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with all the latest Cyberpunk news. And if you're looking for something else to watch, click one of the videos you're seeing on screen right now. I will see you there.